In thinking about AcARRE and what I wanted it to be in order to meet the consumer needs, I came up with the idea as far as like a multi-use product based on bioactive ingredients, meaning these ingredients react with the natural skin elements. The ingredients are natural as well, but a lot of them are clinically proven. They have testing behind them to actually help rebalance the scalp and skin microbiome. So again, that's also what AcARRE is about. And AcARRE is essentially taking care of yourself from scalp to toe, with multi-use products that help to rebalance the scalp and skin microbiome, really to give yourself, that healthy scalp and skin that you're trying to achieve. So for me, in terms of, buying Black, buying within the Black community is just as far as developing the community, uplifting community, letting the community know that, we are great, we deserve great, and why not? I feel like sometimes it's not promoted enough, or it's not promoted enough to be perceived in a wide range of, categories to show that just because this product, is developed by, a person of color, that the products do work. It's it's basically being able to change that narrative, the same way, people have had the narrative, unfortunately, about, people of color. Okay, just because, you live in the projects or you come from come from the projects, that you won't amount to anything. And that's not true. Why not? No, because I love the platform, what you guys are doing in terms of I'm familiar with Etsy and their model, and just in terms of highlighting, people of color and their brands, and more personable. Like, I mean, on a side note, like I crochet, and I have my crochet, it's on Etsy, but I really don't do a lot with it. Only because who has the time? There's never been the reach out from Etsy, like, oh, we want to meet you. We want to, get to know you. We want to help you in terms of growing your business. And, I know Etsy at one point wasn't as big as they were now. But the fact that, with you guys taking more of a personal approach with the brands, and pushing that narrative forward is why, I wanted to join HellaBlack. And, the more that I can do on my part, to help grow, my fellow brothers and sisters, if I should say, the more the merrier. Any way that I can help, I'm there, willing and ready. So, and again, I just love the platform and the direction that you guys are going in, and would definitely appreciate, AcARRE, myself being a part of that. I mean, one, definitely keep going. I'm fortunate enough to know a lot of, I would say, women that have had their own business, even if in a different segment, for at least 20 plus years. I also come from a family of entrepreneurs. Like, my grandmother had her own school bus company for 40 years. My parents have their own, it's like, what is it, construction type of equipment company. And they've been doing that since probably right when I was born. Then, like, my older sister has her own travel company. My younger sister has her own basketball camp company. So I come from a line of entrepreneurs. And one thing, definitely, like, keep going, you know, always, provided words of encouragement. And I would say one of the things I've definitely learned, at least this year anyway, and last year, is budgeting. Budget is definitely the key, or you'll wind up spending way more money than you have. And that's definitely something that I'm glad I have learned, learned to do. And it also helps to, with being a small business, and a lot of people do throw things at you, but if you budget and have, your marketing plan in place, um, it just helps, streamline and move things along further in order to really not go into, like overspending or overpromising.